Welcome to Grego's TV Daily. Hope you're having a fantastic day. If you are hoping that the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro were going to have a either similar design to what they've had in the past or different, and what I mean by different is different than anybody else on the market, you might be let down. But I think this is going to be a good thing in general because the Galaxy Buds 3 Pro look exactly like Airpods Pro. I'm not going to show the exact image that's been leaked out on the internet due to copyright restrictions, but they're basically going to look something like this. Maybe not the color, but definitely the design. They will have a stem now, and they will have a rubber tip on the end of the earbud still. And also, with that stem, you've got to imagine that it's going to do a couple of things. Since it's sticking out a little bit from your ear, it's probably going to be more comfortable. These buds that have stems, I feel like they are a little bit more comfortable than ones that just get shoved right in your ear. The other part of it is that it'll probably have, not that it had a bad connection, but it's probably gonna have a stronger connection to your phone because it's not directly in your ear, it's hanging down a little bit. So being able to be a little bit further away from your phone, or having your phone not, even if it's blocked, the radios, the Bluetooth radios are blocked by something in your pocket or somewhere else, it still should have a stronger signal. And it's also going to be better with controls. You're probably going to have to squeeze it, tap it, slide on that stem rather than having to tap the actual earbud, since it's going to be pushed in your ear. It's going to be more comfortable in general with the usage of the controls, and probably more accurate. So even though these are going to look like every other earbud pretty much on the market that's a premium type earbud, have it be from Apple or other manufacturers, again, I think it's a good thing. Don't get hung up on that it looks like Apple AirPods Pros, because it's not a bad thing. You're going to get better sound, most likely, probably better battery life. There'll probably be a little bit of a battery in there, better controls, better comfort, better connection. It's a good thing overall. I can't think of many negative things about this because of the stem. But what do you guys think? I'm really curious to see what you guys think. Now, over in Korea, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Flip 6 have been quote unquote leaked out from a Korean telecom. Now, I want to say, before we even go through all this, some of this stuff might change, but if it doesn't, it's good news for the Z Fold 6, because it's stuff that we didn't think it might be getting, that it looks like it might be getting based off of this leak. So let's go through this little document. Now, it is written in Korean, so obviously we can't read all the Korean stuff, but we can decipher from the numbers that we see here. Now, the first thing is that it's going to have a 6.3-inch outside display and a 7.7-inch inside display. Now, we've heard it's going to have basically we're hearing that it's going to basically be about 0.1 inches over the previous generation, and that's cool with me, having a bigger display. Even if it's micro bigger, I'd still like to have something bigger, but regardless, it's still cool that it's going to be bigger in general. Below that, IP68, if this has, again, could be one of the things that doesn't end up happening, but having IP68, that means it would be dust and water resistant, which is absolutely massive for the Z Fold 6, because no other folding phone that I can think of is IP68. There's ones that are water resistant like the Z Fold 5, but not dust and water resistant. So that's absolutely massive with this. Continuing down, you can see it, guys, 4,800 milliamps. That's 400 more milliamps than the Z Fold 5. And that would mean that we're getting 400 more milliamps than previous generation. That, again, would be absolutely massive for this. Then you're looking at the RAM. 12 gigs of RAM on here. We were hoping for 16, but it looks like it's only going to be 12. And, whatever. I keep my phone a year. It'll be perfectly fine with that, but it's a little bit of a disappointment. I'm hoping for 16 gigs of RAM. And then beyond that, you're looking at 256 and 512 gigs of storage. That's where I think this is a little bit separated, unless they're saving the 1 terabyte version for their Galaxy Z Fold 6 Slim, which I'll have some more information on that in tomorrow's video. But that could be, maybe they're saving it for that, and they're limiting the storage sizes on the regular Fold 6 to 256 and 512. Now, again, I have to say it. Any rumor we always talk about, it could be incorrect, it could be right. But if this is correct, there are some nice little nuggets in there. That being the bigger battery size, obviously the slightly bigger display, The IP68 is absolutely massive on there. And yeah, those would be the things. And then the things that aren't maybe so great for some people is the not being able to go 1 terabyte of storage and only having a 12 gigabyte of RAM. But again, those aren't definitely not huge negatives. They're barely negatives at all, if they are at all. So what do you guys think about this? If you think, if it does come true, there is some positivity in there, but let me know your thoughts. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.